Yo, what's up? In this painting video, I was actually mad inspired by my palette from the last video I made. It was just a mess of colors, a couple skeletons on there. I don't know, I just liked how it looked, caught my eye when it was just sitting there on the table, so I thought I'd use that as inspiration for a piece. Going through the process, I kept making mistakes and I was getting really frustrated, but I used it as a lesson for myself and hopefully a lesson for you as well, that mistakes don't exist. Alright, so here's another look at my palette here from last time I painted. It's just a mess of colors and it's glass, so you see it through on both sides. I try to replicate that here, but it doesn't really go to plan. You could call it mistake number one, is that with a palette, the colors have time to dry, so they layer on top of each other and stay separate. But here I just kept going, I kept layering, so I end up with a lot of like browns and just dull tones, like right in the center there. Like that's just like a weird tone that was not on my palette. But hey, it's only a mistake if you let it get to you, if you overthink it, if you let it stop you. But if you keep flowing with it, keep rolling with the process, and it's like, okay, well here I am, like now what am I gonna do? Then it's not a mistake, it's just a different element of the creative process. So like what I have here, pretty much by the end, this entire background gets covered. Spoiler, it pretty much does, because I just keep layering, you know, and it's just that shows that it's not about what I painted here, but it's about the process of where I came from and where I went with it. It's the trajectory that these mistakes put you on, not them in themselves. But boom, look at this. Skeletons, beautiful, they're having fun. Boom! Mistake number two right there, adding that black. I thought it looked terrible, but I would never have added that light blue there if I didn't have to feel like I had to cover the black. So you just gotta roll with it. Roll with it always. And I just keep adding stuff, kind of in a panic, not knowing what to do. I just keep adding stuff and adding stuff. I had to take a break, but I return at night with a light shining bright on my canvas with a fresh mind, a fresh brain to come at it with, and I see it right when I sit down. I know what I'm going to do now. I know what the piece is. It's just something about giving it that time, let my mind refresh. So I do more skeletons and I roll with the mistakes. I roll with the layers and I keep throwing them on top. I never would have had this group of skeledudes on top if I never would have messed up the layering on the bottom. I keep adding them. I add a gravestone there. So now it's a setting. Oh, we're in a graveyard. But hey, why is the graveyard so colorful and whatever? And why are they so happy? Well, look at that. They got a new friend. They got hats. That dude just got a hat. That dude got a beanie and a mustache. And this one got a crown. So now clearly the mood is happy. And this dude is dead. Rest in peace. Well, guess what? It's the funeral after party, baby. They're turning up. Ooh! Look at that. I love it. Ended up great. For me, it ended up being, when I sat back down, I just thought of it. It's a brighter, more fun look on death and funerals. Hey, when you die and everyone's all sad at your funeral and then everybody leaves, that night, all the fellow skeletons there all turn up. You all have a party. They're all happy that you're there. You're welcomed, and finally it's time to celebrate. It's the funeral after party. Thanks so much for watching. Mistakes don't exist. It applies to life as much as it does with the painting. Just roll with it.